You, come here. Come a little bit closer, a little bit more. Trading is a business, so treat it like one. All right, back up. Now, I know some of you guys that's watching this right now, you want to keep going, but you're second guessing yourself because you're like, I don't know if this trading is real. I feel like giving up, but I'm going to help you out. I'm going to tell you what to do to snap out of that, okay? Or I'm going to help you to understand why you should keep going. Now, first thing is, most of you guys don't even understand what is day trading. You just think it's just another way to make money, quick cash, but you're not really trying to figure out, okay, what really is day trading? Day trading is basically all about pattern recognition. You have to recognize patterns in real time. And then after you get good at recognizing patterns, you have to slap on a risk management system on top of that, right? So I don't care what you're using. I don't care if it's volume profile. That's all about basically recognizing patterns. I don't care if it's looking at the order book, right? You are recognizing patterns, looking at order flow. I don't care if it's supply and demand, Fibonacci, whatever it is, price action. It's all about recognizing patterns in real time. And you have to get good at recognizing patterns in real time. So if you have a trending strategy, you have to recognize, okay, this is a trending market. Let me use my trending strategy. Okay, that's recognizing what's happening now. Some of you guys are not good at recognizing what's happening now, so that's why you get stuck, or that's why you lose a lot of money. Now, when you get good at recognizing patterns, you have to have a good risk management strategy on top of that, and then you have to have patience and know how to deal with your psychology, okay? Now, the problem with human beings is we can have all of that and still mess it up because human beings are trying to always outsmart the system. Guys, you're not bigger than your system. If you have a system that's well back-tested, stick to your system. You're not bigger than your system. Don't try to outsmart the system. If your system tells you to take 1 or 2 trades, don't try to outsmart your system and take 4 trades. Your system didn't tell you to take 4 trades. And that's a problem with human beings. There was a study, right, where you have mouse and you have humans, right? And it was a green button and a red button. And every time you press the green button, it would shock you. And every time you press the red button, it would shock you. Right? But the green button will only shock you 20% of the time. So what that means is if you press the button 10 times, out of that 10 times, it'll only shock you 2 times, right? But the red button will shock you 80% of the time. So if you press that 10 times, it will shock you. Out of that 10 times, 8 times, it will shock you, right? So the mouse actually figured that out, like, oh, shoot, if I press the red button, it's shocking me a little bit more. So let me just, only press the green button because both buttons are going to shock me, but the green button is going to shock me less. So let me just press that green button, right? So the mouse kept pressing the green button. Guess what? The humans, they figured that out too. They are, oh shoot, the green button shocked me less. But guess what? They started to press the green button, right? And then guess what? They started to get bored. So they like, let me see if I can outsmart the system. Let me see if I can just, I know it's going to shock me only 20% of the time, but let me see if I can just guess, and then they would press the green button, then they would press the red button, and they would try to outsmart the system. Because I guess human beings in general, we get bored and we just try things or try new things. And that's the problem. You know that if you keep on pressing the green button, you'll be good, but you're trying to outsmart the system. And that's what day traders are trying to do all the time. They have a complete system, but they try to outsmart it and they don't literally follow their rules. They get bored and they want to just take bored trades, or they think they're smarter than the market. So they just say, nah, I know it's going to go down, so let me short the market. No, is your system telling you to short the market? If not, do not take that trade. Now, I know some of you guys want to keep going, but you're losing money and you're like, oh man, I want to, but I'm losing money. Well, one thing you can do is either take a slight break, right? Or a little break, or go on demo, right? And figure out what's really going on. Guys, nobody's gonna make fun of you if you go back or take a little break or go on demo, right? Who cares? Go on demo, figure it out. Or if you don't want to go on demo, because I know some of you guys still are not going to go on demo, trade small, right? Or get a cheap prop firm or whatever the case is. Trade small until you figure things out. Because in this game, guys, you have to be truthful to yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. And this is why a lot of people are not taking things to the next level, because they're not truthful. They're not honest with themselves. You have to be honest with yourself and ask yourself, what's really holding me back? Like, real, like look in the mirror. Like, what's really holding me back? Is it me, or is it the strategy? Is it me trying to force my trending strategy while the market is ranging? Is that the reason? Is it me catching FOMO and every time the market goes up 100 points, without me, I want to take a trade because it left me? Is that the reason why you're failing right now? Is it because you have bad risk management and you blow up your account in one day? Is it because you somehow don't have a max loss and you keep trading until you blow up your account? Is it because you lack knowledge and you just watch one video and you think that one video is going to make you a profitable trader? What is it? What is the thing that's really holding you back? You have to be honest with yourself, right? Because if you're not honest with yourself, how are you going to go to the next level? You can't. Is it because you need to study more, right? Are you studying like crazy? Whatever it is, whatever's holding you back, you have to be honest with yourself, even if it hurts. And be specific. Don't say, I'm just a bad trader. Like, that's not specific enough. What are you doing that is really holding you back? This is why it's very good to take notes and write things down so you know what's holding you back. If you want to be a winner in this game, you're going to have to be consistent with your behavior, consistent with your actions, because consistency comes from you, not the market. The market is a wild machine. It goes up, it goes down, it goes left, right. It goes crazy, guys. The market is just like a beast running wild. But the consistency comes from you. So if the market is slow one week and you have a break-even week, and the next week, the second week, the market is choppy, whatever, and then you have a losing week. The third week, the market is hot and you have a winning week, right? And you're like, oh shoot, this winning week actually took away all my losers. Now I'm slightly up, right? Then the fourth week, boom, you have another winning week. Oh shoot, I'm up for the month. I'm profitable for the month. That's crazy. Now ask yourself, did that come from the market or did that come from you? It came from you. You were consistent. You kept trading the same way no matter what. And that's what I mean. Like, you have to be consistent with your actions, consistent with your behavior, because consistency comes from you, not the market, right? You have to trade the same way, no matter if the market is slow, choppy, if the market is hot. You have to continue to trade the same way to get your consistent results. Because if you stop, let's say, for example, that week 1 or week 2, it was getting to you because you was break even or you had a losing week, and you stopped trading the way you were supposed to trade, you'll miss out on profits from week 3 in week 4. But consistency comes from you continue to do the same things over and over and over, continue to have the same behavior over and over and over, so you can have that consistency that can bring you to profits. Some of you guys basically do the right things Monday, Tuesday, but what about Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday? So your behavior has to be the same all the time. Can't just be switching just because the market is slow or the market wants to do whatever the market wants to do. Because remember, consistency comes from you, not the market. The market is going to just be wild, right? Now, another reason why you don't want to keep going is because probably time, right? It's not happening fast enough for you. Well, welcome to life. I don't know what to say. Like, life, guys, life is this way. Things don't happen the way you want it to happen. So, like me personally, it took me 8 years. It took me 8 years. And those 8 years, guys, I didn't have no profitable years. And with me, I had to be real with myself. I said, you know what? I can do better. Because I know for a fact, whoever's watching this right now, you can do better. We all can do better. Even me right now. Even though I make profits for the market, I can still do better. I know I can do better. So we all can do better. So ask yourself, what can I do more? Like, what is missing? I know I can do better. And that's what happened to me. Like, when I was losing, I was like, man, like, what can I do? Because I know at that time when I was losing, I wasn't journaling like crazy. So I started to journal, right? I started to educate myself. I remember because I went for like years without buying any course, right? So I was like, all right, let me start, educating myself a little bit. Journaling, taking screenshots. Bro, I went in because I said to myself, like, I'm tired of losing. I know I can do better. And I was doing that for a long time, guys. And the reason why I did that is because I was losing for a long time and I got tired of it, okay? And it came to a point where I was doing Uber, and it came to a point where I was making more money than Uber. So I'm like, okay, it's time to quit this, right? Because it's like, I was consistently making more than I was making from Uber. So that helped me out. And even with this channel right here, same thing with this channel. Like I remember when I started this channel, right? At first, it wasn't popping off. And I'm like, man, I had to talk to myself and say, bro, you can do better. Like you just, you just putting out any video. So I had to say, all right, bet. And I told myself, you know what, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna, do some research, how to grow on YouTube, how to put out good thumbnails and good titles and, make my videos better, right? And I did that, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh shoot, like I can't believe, like you have to understand, like a lot of these guys that's big on YouTube, they have a big team behind them. I don't have, like, bro, it's just me, right? I have like maybe one employee, the editor, or, I'll say 2 employees, but bro, like in the beginning, when I was blowing like crazy, it was just me. A lot of these guys that you see online, bro, a lot of them, they got a big team. Some of them probably even buying views or buying this. Like, bro, it was just me, like literally locking in, and I was just doing everything myself, all right? And I saw the results from that. And it came from me asking myself, what can I do better? I know I could do better. So I had to sit down and just basically figure out, okay, what can I do? So same thing with your trading, guys. What could you do better? It's something in your trading that you know you can do better, but it's like, it's holding you back. So ask yourself, what can you do better? What can you do more? What's that thing that's sticking out? It could be risking too much. It could be, you not understanding the direction of the market. Whatever the case is, what is that one thing? Yes, things do take time. It's part of the process. But you have to understand that even though things take time, right, behind the scenes, you are getting better. And it's amazing because one day you're gonna wake up, you're like, and all of a sudden, like everything is clicking, like you're like Neo in the Matrix, like you just see things, everything is slowing down for you, and then all of a sudden, like you just making money. You're like whoa, where did this come from, right? And it feels like it happened overnight, but it's not happening overnight because it's just you putting on that work. So I'm here to tell you guys, even if you don't see your account growing right now, you are growing. Okay, you are growing. It's little though, so that's why you can't see it. It's little, but it's compounded. And it's gonna get to a point where one day it's gonna show. It's gonna show in your account, it's gonna show in your profits, and it's like, oh shoot, like where did this come from? It's because you've been putting in that work. So I don't want you to be discouraged, guys. I don't want you to be mad because you don't see results right now. Understand, in the background, you're getting better. Just a little though, a little bit, little by little. And then all of a sudden, you're gonna get that, okay? You're gonna get those profits that you want. So don't worry about time, guys. All you have to worry about is just studying like crazy, put in the work, put in that time, just keep going. If you don't quit, you don't lose. It's just what it is. That's if you want this, maybe you don't want this. But I know me, personally, this is me. It fits my personality. I love trading from my laptop. I don't have to deal with, people bothering me all the time. This fits my personality. I don't know about you, but I'm quite sure if you're a day trader, it probably fits you too. So if you don't quit, you're not gonna lose. All I have to tell you is, man, just be real with yourself. Be honest with yourself. What is really holding you back? Focus on that. Focus on that. Get good at that. And then you're gonna be amazed. Like, oh shoot, I actually see progress. I see like myself getting better. And that's really what's gonna help you guys. So if you enjoy this, you know what to do. Talk to you guys later. Please have a great day, and we out.